everyone, it's Tammy and welcome to the third card in the Colorful Seasons collection. This is sold as a bundle through Stampin' Up! With Colorful Seasons and the seasonal layer thinlit dies that are just beautiful together. They work wonderfully together, and also you can use some of them separately as well, even the dies, which is fabulous. You can always use the stamps separately, but sometimes the dies are exclusive to the set. Other times there's some in there that are you can use on their own, like the water or the Adirondack chair, even the branch. Some of the flowers, I think that you could use those without even a stamp. If you just cut out the inside part and you could color it or cut it out with colored paper, it'd be beautiful. So I am interested in this little beach chair. I think that looks really cute, and I'm going to use that in our stamp today, or in our card today. And I have already pulled out some colors that I wanted to use. I wanted to use this Fresh Fig. I'm really liking our new colors. So I have the Fresh Fig, and this was just a scrap piece of paper that I had from a different project that I did earlier this week. And then I have an A2 sized card, and then I have my Fresh Fig Designer Series paper. This is part of, I didn't write down the collection name and I never remember. Flourishing, oh here it is. I need to remember these. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Fresh Florals Designer Series paper pack. So this is part of that, and it has all of the in colors in this Fresh Florals pattern. And there's a sweet Jambo. You want to say hi? You want to say hi to everybody? Come here. This is my sweet boy. Say hi. Say hi, I'm Jambo. I'm a sweet monkey. And my mommy loves me lots. I like to have my belly rubbed. And my brother is Mr. Fuzz, and he takes the spotlight lots more than I do. So when mommy gets me, she has to give me some extra attention. He usually hangs out with me. He usually lays right next to me to the left, but he doesn't often get in the camera. He is a little more reserved. But he's a good boy. I don't know where he was going, but I'll put him back over there where he usually likes to be. And they are shedding like crazy because it's getting warm out. As a matter of fact, I'm going to turn on my little fan, so hopefully that won't be too disturbing. But it is warm, so whew, and these lights don't help. So I have this, so my A2 size card is cut at 5 1/4 by, no, sorry, 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. This is cut at 5 1/4 by 4, and this is cut at 5 by 3 3/4, so it will just set right on top. And I'm not sure yet which side I want to use. I was kind of playing with it a little bit. I might like this one a little better, but I'm not sure yet. We'll see. So I'm not going to put it together until I have my card together. I also, especially when I'm stamping with white, I don't like to put it together until I've stamped, because if I mess up, you can always turn it over and use the other side. It's a beauty of stamping. Now I'm going to use my size D block, which is a 3 by 3 block, and they have some beautiful sentiments in this. May all your tomorrows be as happy as today. You make me smile, just breathe. I love that one. Life is a beautiful thing, thinking of you. And I think I'm going to use the Life is a Beautiful Thing. I like all of them, but I really liked that one for this card. And I'm going to stamp my sentiment first, which is not something I usually do. And I'm going to use this Tranquil Tide, just because I'm dying to use this color. I have not used it yet. This is going to be my very first stamped image with this. Life is a beautiful thing. And I want it to be kind of cockeyed. Oh, perfect. So I'm going to take my Stampin' Scrub. I don't know if it's still wet a little bit, but I might add a little bit more of my Stampin' Mist. This is the cleaner. And then I have a wet side that I use to clean, and then I have a dry side. And this just cleans off your stamps so that they will last you forever. And I like to put my stamps and things away as I go. So just like when I'm cooking in the kitchen, I try to clean as I go. So life is a beautiful thing. And then I think what I'm going to do is use, I'm just getting colorful on this one. I'm going to use my Fresh Fig and Delightful Dijon for my little lounge chair, my beach chair. And this shows me there's a little arrow right here, a little pop-up. It's not really an arrow, but a little point. That's a better word. And that says that that's the top, which you kind of can figure anyway, but some of them are harder to tell, but all of them that are to Stampin' always have something like that to help you. And I'm going to just stamp this down here. Like that. And that is the base of the chair. Clean this stamp off. I'll put that up there because I have my fan up on my desk, which I usually don't have, and it's taking up my spot for my cleaner. And then I'm going to take this part, which is the to Stampin' of the stamp, and here it also has a point so you can see what I'm talking about. So as long as you line those points up, you're going to have the stamp where you need it. I need to put that on the right way, otherwise I'll be in trouble. And I'm going to use this berry or Fresh Fig for this. It's one of the new in colors. And I'm just going to line this up best I can. And I almost need to have my head on top of it, but I'm going to try not to. Oh my goodness, look at that. Beautiful. I want to be sitting in that chair. And I think I need an ice cold drink here, don't you guys? Wouldn't you agree? Oh, here comes my cat. I want to close this in case he walks over it. Maybe he's not coming. He's trying to decide. And I want to put this like right here, and I'm trying to think what color I want this to be. I think I'll do the Fresh Fig for this one too. He just had to go. And I'm going to put it right here. This stamp set is really versatile because it has stuff for every season, and it just makes me happy. Some of these, like Life is a Beautiful Thing and Just Breathe, those are my favorites. May all your tomorrows be as happy as today. That's very nice. I really like the stamp set, and I hope that you guys do too. So that could be the end of it, but I think that what it needs is a little bit of maybe a sky, and these need to sit on a little bit of something. So I'm going to take Soft Sky, and I'm going to take my aqua pen, and I'm going to squeeze my pad onto the lid so that I get some of the Soft Sky into the lid. I'm just going to take my aqua pen and squeeze to make sure I have water coming out of it. Oops, I got a little too much there. I'm going to color that, and then I'm just going to very lightly go over the top of this. I want it to be just really subtle. I'm not looking for anything huge, and I really don't want to touch the stamp, because if I touch this area that I've already done with my wet aqua pen, it will indeed smear that, and I don't want to do that. So I am just being careful just to get a little bit of the sky up here. If you want to go a little down in here, you can. Nothing big. And then I'm going to take my Delightful Dijon, I think, because it, even though it's yellow, it's a little darker, and I think that it would be fine for like a sand patch. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to make sure my aqua painter is clean, and I'm just picking up some of that really dark ink that's right there. There we go. And that's a really easy, fast technique that's fun to do. And I'm just going to pick up an old scrap and just make sure that my brush is cleaned by pushing all of the water out and just coloring all that ink out until it runs clear. There we go. And then now I can put this away. Whoa. And so once I have this the way that I want it, which is now, you know what I'm going to do though? I'm going to use my Signo pen, and I think I'm going to put some stripes on here. You could put polka dots or whatever you wanted. And then I'm going to take my ATG and I'm going to put double-sided tape on every edge. You could use your snail adhesive, whichever you'd prefer. Oh, and I forgot to look to see which side I like better. Here's this one, and here's this one, and I think I like this one better. So I can center that along, and then I'm going to do the same thing to this. And I'm sorry, my cat is playing with some bubble wrap. He loves to chew on that plastic. And then sometimes he'll get on and it will pop and he'll get scared. It's so funny. And there we go. Life is a beautiful thing. And there is our final card for this series. Hope that you guys like it. I hope you guys can see how versatile this stamp set is and how much fun it is to use. If you're interested, you can purchase it down below on my stamp site. It's TT.Scraps.stampinup.net, and it's open 24/7. So happy shopping. Thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye.